What is up, my Bringlese family? Today I have a little exercise for you guys. I call it Correct the Mistake. It's a good way to realize an English mistake and actually figure out the proper way to say something. So let's start. Number one, we are only 5 on our team. This is a mistake that an Italian might make because siamo in cinque, si dice in italiano, but in English we do not say we are 5. We'd say there are 5. So this sentence, there are only 5 of us. Sometimes we say 2 like this. Ci sono 5 di noi sulla squadra. There are 5 of us on the team. Number 2, I would rather to work from home than come to the office. This is almost perfect. This here is the mistake, this to. So after rather, you do not use to. You just directly go straight to the verb. So I'd rather work like this. That's good. Notice that this is not incorrect, but I do like the abbreviation. So I would can just become I'd. I'd rather work from home than come to the office. Number 3, we're used to have a lot of work to do, so meeting the deadline won't be a problem. This sentence, again, is close to perfect. The problem is right here. So to say siamo abituati ad avere, we would say we're used to having, okay? So when you have essere abituati a un verbo, you have to use this ing tense right here, okay? So, for example, how do you say sono abituato a svegliarmi presto? I'm used to waking up early. Number 4, my client sent me an email, but I haven't replied her yet. This one, again, almost perfect. The mistake is right here because in English we'd say replied to her yet. Sometimes verbs are direct. Sometimes they're indirect and you need a preposition. Replied would be indirect. You need to say replied to someone. Number 5, maybe I'm going to finish this today. This sentence is grammatically correct, but there's a better way to say this. Specifically, starting the sentence with maybe. It's maybe not the best. So instead you could say I might finish this today. This sentence is a lot more natural. So I took maybe and I made it might, which implies maybe, and also it implies this future. So instead of saying maybe I'm going to, you can just use might. I might finish this today. Let's go to number 6. Please borrow me your badge so I can get into the storage closet. This also might be a mistake an Italian would make. Borrow is not the proper verb here. It would be please lend me. So lend means to temporarily give. Borrow means to temporarily take. So if I take it, I'm borrowing it from you. But if I'm asking you, please lend me your badge. Number 7, I can't finish this by the end of the day. Even though I spend all day on it, I won't finish on time. So this sentence is good. This second one, even though I spend all day on it, this is what's wrong. So notice that the day is not over, and we understand that from this sentence. So if the day is not over and it started and it's still continuing, instead of saying I spend or even I spent, let's say I've spent, okay? So even though I've spent all day on it, I won't finish on time. Ho passato tutto il giorno a fare questo. Il giorno non è finito. So present perfect. I started in the past and I'm still doing it now. I've spent all day on it. Number 8, probably I'll go to the beach on Saturday. This one, again, it's not a big mistake, but I'll probably go. So just the word order. With adverbs, we usually put them after the subject. If there's an auxiliary verb, we put it after the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb is will, so I'll probably go to the beach on Saturday. Sounds weird to start a sentence with an adverb, and we saw the same thing up here anyway. What about number 9? The Old Man and the Sea was written for Ernest Hemingway. This is a pretty simple one. That would be by Ernest Hemingway. So if you have a work of art or anything that someone did, that work is by a person. It's not for a person. Number 10, our office is near to the airport, so it will be easy for you to get there, get here. What do you guys think? This is the mistake. So in English, we'd say near the airport or close to the airport. So close to and near, these are similar meanings, but one has the preposition and one doesn't. Near, no preposition needed. Close to, with the preposition to. Number 11. We have many stuffs to do this week, so I don't know if I can go to English class. This is the mistake here. So stuff is uncountable, so you cannot say many stuff. You'd have to say so much stuff, and it's singular without the S. Or you could also say many things. Both of these would be better. We have so much stuff to do, or we have many things to do this week, but not many stuffs. Number 12, despite I was tired, I came to work today. I think if you have followed my videos, you know why this is a mistake. After despite, we are not going to put a person and a verb. We're just going to put a verb in the ing form. So it would be despite being tired, punto, punto, punto. And notice there's no person here so far. When you have despite, there's usually a second part of the sentence that reveals the person. I came to work today. So we know we're talking about I. So despite being tired, I came to work today. So there's no need to put the person up here as well. And always use the ing form as well. Okay. Number 13. If we had a gym here, I can work out after work. This is a close attempt at the second conditional if we had. So se avessimo una palestra qui potrei. So not just posso. So here's the mistake. I can should be I could work out. Potrei fare in quella condizione. So in the condition of having a gym, I could work out. Can is a normal verb, and in the conditional it becomes could. So there's actually no need for would in this tense because our verb is can, and can becomes could. Number 14, I always try to do things very careful and make sure I do them correct. 2 mistakes. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. These are adverbs, so why are we not saying carefully or correctly? Of course, add the ly, that makes a lot of adjectives adverbs. I always try to do things carefully and make sure I do them correctly. Those are the 2 mistakes. 15. We have people from all over the world here: India, United States, Venezuela, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, and France. 2 mistakes. I have not done this exercise before, and I'm looking at this, and I don't really think, okay, yes, actually now I do see a mistake. It's not a big mistake to me, but this is the first mistake, and this is the second mistake. I really don't like this too much, but you should say the US and the United Kingdom. Let's skip that one. It's not too big of a deal, but generally, yes, we say the United States. But, nah, I'm not convinced. Let's just move on to number 16. Are we going to have to work overtime again this week? I hope no. I hope no is not a proper response. You'd have to say, I hope not. So, it sounds weird, but not no. Can you hear a siren in the background? If you can, I'm sorry, but I'm going to continue anyway. Number 17, yesterday, he told me that he'll send the email after lunch, but he didn't do it. Ooh, so here we have a future in the past. So in the past, he told me. So now we're in the context of the past. In the past, he told me that. Then in the future, he will send the email. The only thing is, if we're referring to the future in the context of a past, we do not say will, we say would. So he told me he would send the email after lunch. Like this. In Italian, mi ha detto che avrebbe mandato. In English, we use he told me he would send. Even here, we could abbreviate like this. He told me he'd send the email after lunch, but he didn't do it. Let's do 3 more, and then you guys can rest. My schedule often changes, but I normally work since 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. This one's pretty easy. Of course, that would be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 19. I thought you were still with Microsoft. When did you stop to work there? Beautiful example. This is the mistake. After a verb like stop, you should use the ing tense. Stop working. So other examples of that is like stop, start, begin, continue, keep, finish, quit. After these verbs, you can use the ing tense. For example, ho iniziato a studiare. I started studying. Let's not say I started to study. I finished to study. I finished studying. Okay? So with these verbs, just go ahead and use the ing tense after. Last but not least, I'm pretty sure about what we should do. I'm not pretty sure about what we should do. So it sounds weird to say I'm not pretty sure. Like this. Pretty sure means abbastanza sicuro. So why not say I'm not very sure? Sounds a little weird to say I'm not pretty sure. But I think that's it. So if you guys like these exercises, please check out the Bringlese English class. We do this kind of practice for an hour, 6 times a month on a YouTube live video. So you guys are familiar with YouTube. During YouTube live videos, you can chat with me in the comment section. I stream my live lesson, and also you can become part of my Discord chat where you can even exchange language, Italian, English with other Americans. It's really cool to be a part of this group, and luckily it's only $10 a month. And sorry to add one more thing, but you're helping me too, and you're helping me continue to make these videos. So check out the link in the description. I will open up a few seats, even though the class has been sold out basically the entire month. So I'll open some seats now, but that's it. So I hope you guys learned something as always, and I will catch you next time, okay? Bye-bye. Peace.